All right, I'm about to do a listing presentation via Zoom with Jake. This is the first time we've spoken to the homeowner. Actually, first time I've spoken to him in over a year. I circle prospected him. I stayed in contact with him. Jake did the follow-up. Now we're here. It's a preliminary conversation. Let's see where it goes, and we'll go from there. Hello, Jake.
Hello, Mr. Nucci.
I'm great, thank you. Do I have any notes or talking points on this? I'm just going to pull up, and I'm going to pull up his unit on the left, and then I think you made a cart if you want to do that. We floor plan. He has the best line of the unit. He's got a 4-bed, but that's questionable. We need to make sure it's a 4-bed, but okay. Well, number one, I had a 5-month agreement. So John put cash conventional VA FHA for the $6.5 million deal. I just used him in one of my Facebook ads, by the way. I go, if it worked for Johnny here, he's got $7.5 million in listings right now. It'll work for you in your market. I used him and like 6 other people. How you doing?
Okay, I'm doing great. How about you guys?
Doing fantastic.
Doing amazing.
Good.
Another day in paradise. Jake, I'll let you start.
Absolutely. So, appreciate you taking the time. So, we noticed obviously you've been on and off the market a bunch of times. What is currently the status, and what are you looking to do at this moment?
So, I really haven't decided on what we're doing, to be honest with you.
Okay.
We're engaged in a lawsuit with the condominium.
My wife had an injury. They settled a claim. Since that, which was in 2020, they have been attempting to harass us and force us out. They can't do that. There are obviously laws that prevent that in the state of Florida. But they have tried to make life miserable. And so as a consequence, we are basically getting ready to go to trial in March.
Understood.
So I'm not really rushing to do anything. I mean, I could. We've had a lot of fake offers on our condominium. Yes. When I say fake offers, I mean the building put people up to come in to buy it out for, a lower number. The going rate for the 08 unit that we have ranges are just even around 3 million. There are other units that have been higher at 3.4 and so forth. But let's just say that's it. They've had people come in and offer 1.7, 1.9. I'm a cancer surgeon at the top of my field. I'm not just walking away from, this. I could buy another home and live there while I fight this lawsuit that they will lose, very shortly. So it's just a matter that I would like to get out. So I'm sort of looking at strategies. But, I also want to look at what the reality is. With Mr. coming into New York, we've had a lot of direct contacts, from New York. I mean, not from or through realtors, but people saying, we saw your unit, it's, 3,100 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 4.5 bathrooms, et cetera. Are you still interested in selling? That's sort of what we've been hearing lately. So that was the reason why I responded to your
I wanted to jump into, my name is Anthony Nucci. I think I initially spoke with you about a year and a half ago, and I have a small team here. I'm in Hollywood, up the street from you in the Summit Tower, so we're not too far away.
Okay, sure.
I've been here for a few years. My family's had a condo in the building since '82, so very familiar with the area and the landscape. Have some friends and clients. And one, I'm sorry to hear about what happened with your wife. Hopefully it wasn't a significant thing and everything's been worked out, and she's,
Oh, it was. I mean, she has 14 screws, bolts, plates, everything there. No.
I'm sorry to hear about that. Well, yeah. I hope that everything legally and physically is going in your favor to the best of its ability. But we want to come on here. We know you're a busy guy. We don't want to give you any nonsense or BS here. Obviously, you have one of the most desirable lines in the unit. You have great size. One of the questions which you answered was we had a couple different discrepancies with the bedroom count. I think there was somewhere it said it was a 3-bedroom with an extended den, but you can confirm it's 4 bedrooms. So that's good.
It's actually 3 bedrooms, but the 4th bedroom you can convert by extending a wall over in front of the living room. I decided to have a basically 200 and some degree living room.
I see what
right
you're
up against the ocean.
Okay, so on this picture I'm looking at, you know where your TV is on the right? I think it's the right.
Yeah.
The couch is. So would the bedroom be on the right by the TV, or would it curve towards the couch? I'm trying to consider.
It would curve towards the TV, going over towards the column. in that area.
By the piano, or my?
Yep.
Okay.
And so one of the bathrooms that is being used more or less as a storage closet now, I originally used for my children to have a computer room there.
Very nice.
And it's actually fitted with pipes for, what you call it, a refrigeration type unit for a wine cellar.
Very nice.
So all of that is there. Well, I've just never used it.
Yeah.
I'm currently using one of the bedrooms looking out at the ocean as my library.
Oh, very cool. So this is your primary?
Right. Are you familiar with Memorial Hospital?
I am. I just had a baby there.
Okay, well, I founded the cancer center there in 1990.
God bless.
And I've been on staff as a cancer surgeon since that time.
God bless. That's an incredible accomplishment. Good for you.
Yeah.
We're happy to be here. So,
So is having a baby in this day and age.
yeah, she was in the NICU for a month, and thank God that Memorial has the best, honestly, probably the best in the country. It was something that we expected. She was born 7 weeks early, but thank God. I've been at the hospital. I know how to get exactly to a few different parts of it because I was there 4 times a day for an entire month.
I bet you were.
But I would tell you this. So with the California taxes that they're talking about, you have the Google CEOs and founders moving to Miami, buying houses here. Everyone wants to be here. Right. It's clear as day. Politically, lifestyle-wise, tax advantages, it's the place to be. So that's on our side. Another thing we have on our side is you have direct ocean view. Another thing, you have 4 bedrooms. Another thing is the timing right now, right? We're in the middle of peak season. Are you in a rush? No, absolutely not. Which is the perfect person to sell a property because you don't need to price it aggressively. You don't need to fire sale it. You don't have to balk at any offer. As much as we want to, get a listing and put it up there right away tomorrow. I was curious because the highest 4-bedroom I saw that traded was around 2.7, and that was on the 32nd floor. Now it wasn't on your line.
No, there was one that sold for 3.
It might have been a little bit older, with it like farther than a year out, but we'll look into it.
Maybe.
Yeah, but
just for clarity on what Anthony's talking about, we looked up at, we usually when we're topping out units or homes, we'll look up to 2 years. For this, we went all the way 1,000 days, up to 1,000.
Well, you can take it all the way back to 4 years, but this is the bottom line. I'm really not interested in doing anything until I know that people have people to show. My wife and I are going into this legal action. We really do not want to be breaking down to have the place clean, to have it set up, to do this, to do that. So, we're looking now between now and the end of March as a time to sort of get our feet wet. The issue is that if you end up having someone that you think is going to be interested, and the price range that we're working in, then we're willing to show it. But if you are basically doing what 3 other realtors have done, which is come in, tell us what they think it's worth, and then turn around and try to sell it when they got frustrated of having to deal with it, after 6 months, and figured that any sale is better than no sale, we're not interested in that. And so I just have to let you know.
I appreciate you being transparent. I want to jump in here too. Thankfully, in the last 5 years, we've made a great stride and expanded our team and had the ability to sell a lot of multi-million-dollar properties. I have something in Bell Harbor for $14 million right now. I sold something in 4 Seasons in a month for $7 million. And I'll tell you what we did, and then I'll tell you exactly what I'm thinking as far as price, and then we can have a candid conversation about what next steps are, and we'll go from there. Is that fair?
Absolutely, go ahead.
So the one thing that we do that nobody else has to offer you is I have 220,000 followers on social media that are mostly local people in Florida, and then I also have the New York presence as well. So we have 4 million people from the amount of views that I get every single month. That's a lot of eyeballs. We only need 1 person. Why is that important to you? There's a lot of people on there that are probably not even worth mentioning that follow me, but I have about half of my followers are real estate agents in Miami, Florida. And who has the buyers at this level? Other real estate agents and people from New York that are looking on their own. So without even talking about all the creativity we can do with SEO, with running ads in New York, without running ads in California, we get 4 million views a month on our social. We make the best, most engaging videos out there. We take the best photos you could possibly get, and we cold call 5,000 people a month. Just like how we got a hold of you and followed up with you for a year. We're very persistent, and we're relationship driven. The last thing I'd want to do, now to be candid with you, the last thing that I would want to do is sit here and tell you we can get you $3 million for your apartment right now when I don't think we can. What I think is realistic with what we saw is on the mid to low 2 range, just off of strict comparables in the last year. And I can give you a full report for you to sit on. My goal and Jake's goal today was one, to talk with you to see what your goals were and your timing. And then also, if it was 7 years ago when I first started this business, I would be saying, yes, I could sell it tomorrow for $3 million, give me the listing. But we have $40 million in deals right now. There's no sense in adding another listing that we can't fulfill on. And we don't want to disappoint you. So can we get you top dollar with our marketing efforts and fight for you? Yes. But making it go from 2.3 million to 3 million or something like that is not something that I'm going to tell you we can do right now.
Yeah,
and
we've already turned down 2.5. So that gives you an idea.
And when was that, as far as like timing wise? Just so I can.
That was about 7 months ago.
Okay, 7 months ago. I mean, and what was you guys were close.
Around May.
And you were at 265.
We came down to 265. Before that, it was, I want to say, 27 something.
Got it. Okay.
Was there ever a time that you were at 2.2?
What?
Was there ever a time that you hit around 2.2?
I don't recall being quite that low. I know that we had offers of 2.2. They came in when from Miami Beach was running it, but that was a less than desirable relationship than we had. I mean, and that was years ago. That was like 2021.
I'm going to jump back into Jake. So with everything being said, I think next steps, I'm 5 minutes from you. I'm going out of town tomorrow. However, Jake's here and timing is, we have a little bit of time here. So what I'd like to do is maybe we can walk the property with you and see it firsthand.
No, I really don't want to do that. As a matter of fact, I'm going away tomorrow as well.
Okay.
And I'm going to be at a meeting for about a week and a half. I think that, what you do is you've seen the pictures, the property, you guys have been here. There's really not a whole lot to go over. For me, this would be the 6th or 7th time to go over with someone, but the issues are, what do you really think in view of what the numbers are, what do you think it can go for? And again, we're looking at, I'm not really interested in doing anything before the end of March. I mean, unless you have a buyer.
Yeah, so that's the reason why people like working with us. I noticed you said 2 things. One, you don't want to waste time. You don't have people strampling through your house unless you have a serious buyer. So for us to have this be a priority and use our money and know that we're protected, we would obviously want to have the listing, for one. And for two, the other thing that we make it very easy for you. If you said to me and my wife don't want to be bothered. I'm busy. I'm one of the founding doctors here at the Cancer Center. I don't want to come home and have to make my house all spoofed up and clean. What we can do is this. You can tell me, hey, Anthony, you can show it on Wednesday and Sunday. I'm just giving parameters. 2 days a week between 4 and 7. If you can't do it those days, too bad. Okay. And that's fair.
I like that idea. The other thing, just to tell you, the issues of individuals is one of the things that has made me a non-believer, in real estate. Salesmanship comes from the fact that I have learned to ask, how many $3 million units have you sold? And you have a performer that shows that.
I can show you my resume, and I know you're asking that because you want somebody who's qualified and an expert. So I can send you.
When the listing came down, I get 150 listing. Oh, I want your print. I'll do this. I'll spend all the time. It's not that. If the individual is not connected to the market with the buyers that are spending that type of money, it doesn't make any difference. I mean, you can pray all you want.
Yeah, absolutely. We can send you over our sales and our track record so you know exactly what it is. I don't know if we have a pro forma, so to speak, but we have extensive sales between 2 to 5 million, and we've recently branched up into a little bit of the higher market too. But I'm very close to you. I would show up all the listing every single time myself. If you need somebody, a cleaning lady that might be additional to your own help.
Have all of that.
Yeah, whatever. I'm just saying, whatever we can do to help you. And then,
But what I'd like to do is, I like the conversation, I like the direction it's going. I have 2 other calls I have to make between 5:30 and 6:30. So I'm going to back out and apologize, but I am interested. I just don't say that to people. But, you know, the next way to make me feel comfortable is send me some numbers.
Of course.
You know, and that way I can look at it and we can talk when I get back, you know, next, probably Tuesday. Monday I'll be too swamped, but
That's
I'll
fair.
give you a call then, or you call me. I mean, you know, it won't be one of these don't call me, I'll call you type thing.
no, we'll call you. If you're busy, you hang up, and we'll call you back another time. Let's tentatively do this. We'll send you our report tonight. I'll send you my sales record. Jake can send you his stuff. We haven't sold 1,000 of them. I'm fully transparent with you, but we're fully capable. I'll send you our stuff and our credentials. And then, Jake, let's put it in the calendar for a Tuesday. What time's better for you? I know the doctors
I
usually...
operate, so it'll be after between 5 to 7 o'clock in the evening.
Okay, so let's do an evening call Tuesday, and then we'll plan for something maybe Thursday or Friday the following next week.
That sounds great.
Best of luck on all of your calls. Thank you so much for your time, Robert. Thank you.
Thank you.
Talk
Take
soon.
care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.